So this video is about the process I use to find new build ideas. So I looked at a few forums, like the subreddit Path of Exile builds, which is a very good source of information and a good way to share your build ideas and test them with people that can help you. Um, I found the Fireburst build, which looks very promising. So Fireburst Auto Bomber, but there is no guide at all for the moment. So I found a quick POB link, and I wanted to search it a bit more. So I'll guide you through the process because in this example it's quite interesting. So first thing first, uh, I go to poe.ninja on the build section. Um, what's interesting here is that you can't search for Fireburst as a skill because, well, it is not a skill that you can leak stuff because Fireburst is given to you by Essence Mod. So it's not a skill gem that you can socket. So how do you find these builds? Well, it's quite simple. Really, you have to cheat the system a bit. So, what we know about Fireburst, it's a skill that's mainly used in with Elementalist because you are using Ignite Proliferation. So, we'll check Elementalist. Now, what kind of gear are they using? What kind of link are they using? We know they use two-handed weapons. Why? Because Fireburst is crafted on a weapon. It's a weapon mod. It's a weapon skill. So you want two-handed weapons because it gives you 6 links for the skill. So what we see here, Elementalist. We want Elementalist. So with bow, for example, but not using Burning Arrow, not using Tornado Shots, and here we have a few characters. So, yeah, you see, Cinder Swallow, good ignite flask, Replica Ember Wave, and I think it's used with Fireburst. You see, no DPS listed here, no skill listed, no 6 link listed. So we might be onto something. And you see, they are almost all using the same passives and the same skills. Not 6 link, you see, but yeah. So let's take a look. The first one, and here you see, cast level 20 Fireburst on it. So we found one. Now, what do we want to know? We want to know, first thing first, what's the cost of the build, because well it's not first character. I have quite a bit of money. I have currently around 30 exalts pure in the stash, few hundred chaos, so yeah, I can buy a few things, and I want to know if I level the character, will I be able to buy the or at least a basic gear for the build. So what do we have here? We have 6 link Fireburst, very basic weapon. I think you can craft this with just the essence on a 6 link short bow, so nothing fancy here. Just the cost of the 6 link and the cost of the essence. Storm's Gift, we'll have to look how much it costs. Don't know if it's pricey this league. Storm's Secret, which was very pricey a few leagues ago, not sure if it's still the case now. Yeah, I go straight to the Crafter jewels because I know they can be quite expensive, especially the Fire Dot one, because Fire Dot builds are very popular this league with Burning Arrow, for example. So 2 8 passives fire damage and 4 5 6 passives fire damage over time multiplier. Okay, boots. Yeah, cooldown recovery speed I think is important because I heard that Fireburst has a very high cooldown, so cooldown recovery is very good. Pyroshock clasp. Okay, Okay, I guess it's for the shock shock ignite. I need to look at it because not sure why it's good in this build. Amulet, yeah, fire damage over time multiplier. Nothing fancy here too. Eye of Malice, don't think it's expensive. I need to look at it. So yeah, okay, just life resistances. So the build. Oh, Transcendent Mine. I guess Transcendent Mine can be a bit pricey too. So and Inspired Learning, but I don't think it's you really need it to begin the build. Um, well, this version has quite a low life for 4K without a lot of other resistance layers. Defense layers isn't very good. Oh yeah, and obviously 6-link Impulsa. Is it a 6-link? Well, yeah. No, 5. Yeah, you don't really need a 6-link. It's this 6-link is what you're using. So just an Impulsa. If I should guess for the shock explode. You use Herald of Thunder. Where is it? Yeah, it's there. So yeah, Herald of Thunder, which should proc ignites and well, ignite the whole screen. So good example. We'll look at a few more to see if we see different approach. Yeah, you see. Okay, so fire burst here too. You see the boat should be a bit more pricey because you have a damage over time multiplier. The +1 to level of socketed gems doesn't boost the fire burst since it's not a socketed gems, but all the support. So yeah, it should be good too. And 16% of fire as extra chaos damage. Okay. Blasphemer Grasp here with Corruption, Tomb Chain and Hit. Flame Dash, Herald of Thunder, okay. Calm's Hurt, okay, for the big life. Oh, you see there? 8.6k life. It's a more tanky approach. You have Rear Guard, which is a very good quiver, giving block and spell block to bow characters, so more defensive option. Okay. This helm is used for the exposure, I guess, the fire exposure, fire call lightning exposure. Oh, very pricey belt too, I think. You have life, attributes, all resistances, and cooldown reduction. Yeah, I think this belt is very expensive. Good boots, yeah, life, movement speed, and chaos resistances. And yeah, you see the same jewels. I think the jewels should be mandatory. And the Transcendent Mine. I have to look if the Transcendent Mine. I don't think it's mandatory, but it's very good because you have the multiplier, damage over time multiplier, and the mana recovery rate, which should help. Your Natural Instinct. I already have one for my current character, so it shouldn't be too hard to transfer it. Okay. Yeah, bit more. This version is more pricey. You see, some items should cost a lot more. Replica Amber Wake, expensive. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's expensive, but it seems to be mandatory. Yeah, okay. The ignite is a lot shorter, but it deals a lot more damage. Okay. About the tree, is it? Oh, not the same at all. So yeah, you see, this one is almost all on the left side of the tree, which is for the life, I guess. The other one, yeah, left side too, a bit more balance, maybe. Combustion, okay, Stormbrand, okay. Yeah, you see, Fire Burst, okay. So, my take on it. I'll do a bit of a budget, looking at the price of the passives, not the passive, the cluster jewels. Looking at the price of the Replica Amber Wake and the Fireburst bow. The rest of the gear seems to be more open, so yeah, I'll have a look at it. Oh, interesting. Replica Amber Wake and normal Amber Wake. Okay. So yeah, I'll do a bit of a budget, and then I'll be leveling the character. But yeah, you saw the process here. If you have questions, as usual, leave a comment. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.